Hi guys, so after a request for a favourites video, I thought I would do one. So I thought I'd just do a current favourites because I could make it into a seasonal thing, which would mean it would be a bit more themed and stuff like that. I just thought I'd do a current favourites video, see if you guys liked it. I've got a cup of tea with me, so let's get on with it. First favourite is this mug. This is the first favourite of the video. It says, friends are like stars that make your life sparkle. On with the video! Okay, we'll start with beauty. I like makeup. I have a slight obsession, but it's not gone overboard yet. It could do when I'm let loose in Sephora, but we'll see. Okay, so the first favourite, in Boots, they've now got a NYX counter. I've not tried their blushes, and I'm definitely a blush girl. I do like blushes quite a lot. I've just kind of always stayed with the Rimmel ones because they've always done the job. But I've got this NYX one. It's a baked blush, and I've never gotten a baked one before. And everyone always goes on about how great baked blushes are. So this is what we've got for you today, a baked blush. This is in the shade Foreplay, and it's number 5. But I like it. It's got a nice kind of shimmer to it. It's not too in your face, and the packaging with the little bow. It's cute. You can't say it's not cute. Bows make everything cute. Am I right? I think I'm right. Second favourite has been a favourite of mine for ages. I have tried other primers, but I just always find that this one, it really does make my makeup last. It doesn't go in weird places. I never used to wear foundation because for me, whatever foundation I tried used to cling to really random patches. So I looked into like primers and stuff like that. I've tried a few, but this one for me is the one that definitely does the job, and it's the Body Shop all-in-one. It's the Instablur one, so it's kind of like a silicone-y kind of texture. That's what it looks like. It's a bit odd, but when you rub it into your skin, I just think it keeps my makeup on, smooths out my skin, and makes it feel really, really soft for foundation application. So that's why I like it. A beauty favourite that I've forgotten to mention. Later on the video, I will move here because I get pins and needles. Sorry, spoiler alert. But I realised that I forgot this, and it is, I'm obsessed with it, and this is MAC's Velvet Teddy. A lot of people have spoken about this, and I never thought it would suit me, but my friend owned it, and she said I could try it out on a night out, and I put it on, and it was so creamy and so soft, and it stays for ages because it's a matte, and I just think it's gorgeous, so I'll just swatch it for you. I just think it's a really pretty toned, like nude, and I just think it's really, really pretty, and I find it suits me, so there you go, MAC's Velvet Teddy. Sorry, I just had to rearrange with my cushions because they're just really annoying me. They're not doing what I want them to do today, so that's rude. Now on to eyeshadows. Now eyeshadow, I never really wore it, I would say, until I decided to get the Naked 2 palette, which I do love. I use it pretty much every day when I'm not using what I'm about to mention. But I never really wore eyeshadow because I never felt like I had good enough eyeshadows, and I didn't really know how to use them. I watched a lot of All That Glitters when I first started watching YouTube. I remember me and my cousin Izzy, we used to go into my uncle's office and just sit there and just watch how to do like rainbow eyeshadow and all these crazy things. And that's how I kind of was introduced to makeup. It was more through like my cousin than anyone else. We used to like raid my grandma's makeup selection, and then eventually when she realised we used to do that and use all her good stuff, like she got a little box of stuff that she didn't mind us wrecking, and she used to give us that instead. I decided when my cousin, again, this girl, we've got to get her on the channel. We've got to, haven't we? Got to do a cousin tag. Coming soon to a YouTube channel near you, maybe. Yeah, so basically she went to America, and I kept hearing about this Lorac Pro palette, and I was like, I need it. I need it in my life. Izzy, you've got to make it happen. So I gave her the money, and she was like, I'll get it. I'll find it. And then one day, there it was, waiting for me to own it. So here it is. Long-winded story there, wasn't it? Okay, so here's I'll just give you a little close-up. As you can see, you've got all the matte colours on the top, and then the shimmery ones below. Give you a little pan. You can kind of see which ones I'm obsessed with. But I love the fact that you've got so many mattes in this, which I feel like that's what's missing for me from like the Naked palettes, is that they don't have that many mattes. Believe me, the mattes they do have are brilliant. It's weird though, because I thought the white I'd never use, but I actually do use it quite a lot, and It just shows how pigmented it is. It's just ridiculous. They're so creamy. But yeah, I am obsessed with this and I think it's great. I haven't delved into these 3 shades that much yet. Garnet, Deep Purple and Slate. But I will. I'll try. Maybe I'll experiment. The one thing I will say about this, as you can see, it's really dirty. I constantly clean my hands, so I don't understand how this has got so freaking dirty. That's the one thing I would say about this that does annoy me a little bit, is that the packaging is so easily made filthy. I have tried to clean it for this video, but it didn't work. On to skincare. I never really knew what to do taking my makeup off wise. For a long time I used makeup wipes. Now I know to anyone that has a skincare routine, they're like, what? You used makeup wipes? Are you serious? Yeah, I did, because you don't really know what to use. Yeah, I've now learned how to sort out my skin. So I do have a little skincare routine. So if you ever want me to do a skincare routine video, let me know. It won't be as serious as beauty YouTubers because I'm not a beauty YouTuber. It won't be as slick as that. It might be a little bit comical instead. I think we'll go with that route because that's more like me. But if you want me to do a skincare routine, I can. But basically I cleanse my face, and then after me cleansing my face I like to wash it. Even though I've cleansed it and obviously that's got all the crap off, all my makeup off, I still like to wash it afterwards because I still feel that there'll probably be some sort of residue that I just want to wash off. So I use this every morning when I wake up and have a shower and stuff, and then I also use it every time I cleanse my face at night to get my makeup off. So this is the Body Shop Aloe Gentle Facial Wash, and it's like a foamy wash. I've used quite a bit. I just find that it really does clean my skin, but I just don't feel like it dries out my skin, whereas some face washes I find do. Hi guys, so I apologise for the change, but I'm sitting on my futon because I've got really bad pins and needles and I just can't deal with it anymore. So my moisturiser that I now use, it's actually something that I use for loads of different things. It's literally just coconut oil. This isn't very exciting packaging, it's just coconut oil. But I find I can use it for so many things. Like you can use it as a body moisturiser, face moisturiser. I also sometimes put it just on the ends of my hair just because they can get dry the most. I'm sorry if this is a bit dodgy, but I just had to move because pins and needles, you know, just can't deal with it. I definitely recommend coconut oil as a moisturiser. I think it's fabulous. First of all, I've got this hand sanitizer from the Body Shop, which smells like mangoes, because I find that if you just have a normal hand sanitizer, it stinks. Like, I find it just smells of alcohol and just isn't nice. It's not pleasant, so I got a scented one because I just find that it just smells nicer. And then I've also just got a mini one from Bath and Body Works, but I just find this is it's a bit smaller, because obviously in size, this is just a bit handier for smaller bags. So that's the only reason I've got 2 different ones, is because big bag, small bag, the end. And then I also have hand cream. It's an Intense Recovery 45 one, and I just find that it does the job. Especially because recently, I just thought I'd use it, why not? Recently my hands get so dry, they actually crack and then they bleed. And that's not, I don't think that's a good thing, somehow. So yeah, I really like the E45 one because I just feel like it does the job, and ever since I've been using it, I make a habit of whenever I wash my hands or sanitize my hands, I use this, and I just find that they've not been dry, it's usually on my knuckles, but they've not been really red or dry or cracking. They actually look alright for a change, so yeah. Now we're on to the randoms category. Now the first one is chickpeas. I am obsessed. I roast them. I kind of like drain them out and stuff like that. Put a little bit, like maybe a tablespoon of like rapeseed oil or something. You can also use coconut oil. I'm sure that will work just as well. You'd have to melt it first, obviously. Put them in a bowl, and I put like a spice of my choice on. So I've found at the moment that 5 spice and Cajun spice are my favourite ones. And I just pop them in the oven on like 200 degrees. And roast them for about 15 to 20 minutes. Yeah, chickpeas are the one right now. Then with like films and TV programmes, at the moment I'm obsessed with Jane the Virgin. I just started watching it one day and I was like, you know what, I quite like this. I like the fact that it's got this weird voiceover thing and then there's like little bits of typing and stuff. It's such a funny programme and I really like all the characters. It's all very ridiculous, but in a really fun way. I don't know, I quite like it. Think I've just finished season 1. So I'm on to season 2 now, but I just think it's so good. It's so annoying though that on Netflix there's only season 1 and not season 2. So that's frustrating, but what can you do? Also, a film that I saw this month, I watched it with my cousin because she was like, Phoebes, you need to see it. It's not even, I can't believe you've not seen it because I'm obsessed with Disney films anyway. And it was Maleficent, and I hadn't seen Maleficent when it came out, and I watched it on Netflix and I've watched it quite a few times since because I just think, first of all, it looks incredible. Angelina Jolie looks incredible, and I don't know, it's just nice to see kind of like that side of the story. You never really understand why Maleficent seems so evil in Sleeping Beauty, but I think it's really good. And also, side note, the Prince, Prince Philip in that, perfect casting. Like, I just saw him and he was like, he's a prince. He is, I believe that he's a prince. Like, if he walked down the street, I'd be like, no, get a crown on, you're a prince. Fashion favourites. Now, this, just because I'm saying fashion favourites, I'm not saying I'm fashionable. I'm just saying I quite like these things. First of all, this bag, it's from River Island. I just basically needed like a medium-sized bag. I've got a black backpack. I've got like a mini bag that I usually use for going out. And I don't have many bags really. I literally have like those 3, maybe a 4th. But I just needed a bag that was in between. But I like the size of it. I like the front. It's annoying because it makes a lot of noise. That's the only thing that is frustrating. And it doesn't actually do anything technically, but I quite like it. But it's a crossbody, which is like, other than a backpack, it's my favourite kind of bag. I am definitely a fan of that bag. Let me know if you prefer me sitting here or sitting on the floor. Fashion favourite is this shirt, kind of like dress, from River Island. Now, I tried on like my normal size in this, but it was neither here nor there lengthwise. I decided to try on like a size 16 because I thought at least then it might be long enough to be a dress. It is! It's long enough to be a dress. And I just really like the pattern. I don't usually think that long shirt, like loose things always suit me because I feel like sometimes they can make you look slimmer or they can make you look like round. But because of this little stripe thing here in the middle, I feel like that hits where my waist would be, and I feel like it makes that look smaller, so I feel like it does actually complement my figure quite well. So yeah, I really like this, plus it's really soft as well. I do wear a skirt with it, just as a side note. I do wear like a little tube skirt with it, just because sometimes when I lift my arms, it still covers everything, but I feel like it's probably a little bit too short then. Not in the back, but just in the front and the side. So I just wear a little tube skirt with it, but when I'm just normal you can't tell anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And they're both from River Island actually, which is weird because I never really shop in River Island because I feel like usually it's not my style, but apparently I've been loving them recently. And my last favourite is my hula hoop, which is an exercise hula hoop I got from Tiger for about £15. I'm looking at it now. You can kind of see it, but it's lots of different colours basically. And I am basically trying to get into the habit of exercising regularly. I think I said actually in my tea talk about body confidence, I'm working out like 3 times, which I have been doing now. I've got to bump it up to 4 now because it's been about a month. When you're watching this video, it might be completely out of sync because I've pre-filmed this because I've got the time. This isn't how you use a hula hoop, by the way. I've got the time. And I thought, why not? I've just been in a chatty mood. But I love it. And for £15, it's great. This has been a long old video. Thank you for sticking with me if you have. And I hope you've enjoyed it. If you want me to do more favourites, let me know. And if there's any video ideas or you like the ideas that I mentioned, comment below. And yeah, have a lovely, lovely day, evening, or whatever. I keep saying that, but I genuinely mean it. And yeah, love you guys a lot. Bye guys! We've got Beauty, skincare and randoms, because that's just my life really. Just never really making much sense to anyone. Yeah, you know, I can't stop talking. It's a problem. This is why I have to film videos, because I don't have anyone to talk to. That makes it sound like I have no friends. I do have friends, guys. I do, I promise. Facial wash. I could actually, that could be a video. Let me know. This just popped into my head, but let me know if you want to do like my top 10 Disney films. Let me know. That would be a fun one. I could rate them out of 5. We could have a great time. All accompanied with a cup of tea. It's a bit cold now. Might leave that bit.